Uninsured driver claims in Newfoundland and Labrador are complex because there's no insurance. So let's talk about these car accident claims and why they're different and what you should do. First off, you need to appreciate that every auto policy in Newfoundland and Labrador has something called Section D coverage. This is coverage designed for this circumstance where there is an uninsured or an unidentified driver. This means that your insurance company steps into the shoes of that uninsured driver and provides coverage. So you're not left out in the cold with injuries and a claim to pay, but there's no one on the other side of the table with insurance coverage. The definition of an uninsured automobile is important. So the vehicle, meaning neither the driver or the owner, has access to a liability insurance policy. So there needs to be analysis here. Who drove the car at the time? Who owns that car at the time? It could be a person, it could be a company, and does any of them have insurance? If they do, it's not an uninsured driver case. If no one in that picture has insurance, then your insurance company needs to know right away because it's a Section D claim and there's a different system and investigation that happens. The coverage is different if it is an uninsured car accident. Let's talk about it. The insurer will only pay the minimum limit of the jurisdiction, and in Newfoundland and Labrador, it's $200,000. This is a concern for anyone who has had serious injuries or catastrophic injuries, but also people who have been involved in a car accident and there's multiple claimants. They're sharing a pool of $200,000. This is highly problematic because it doesn't take a lot to have a claim that's worth $200,000. Think, for example, somebody who can't work for a couple years and they have broken bones or a head injury or post-concussive syndrome. This can add up really quickly. Say, for example, there's a car full of people that are struck by a negligent driver and they each have wage loss and they each have injuries. It's quite possible that the collective claim value is well in excess of the $200,000. This means that no one is going to be fully indemnified, meaning compensated, for what their injuries are actually worth. So you might be able to protect yourself and your family against this, and you can if you have the coverage, and you're watching this before the accident happens. You can buy an SEF 44 endorsement. This is called the Family Protection Coverage, and it will increase the limits of coverage available to you in the case that you're struck by an uninsured driver. And it will bring it 5 times higher to $1 million. This is a huge difference. It's very, very hard to have $1 million legal claim, but it's easier to have a claim that's worth over $200,000. This provides protection to you, protection to your loved ones who may be involved in an accident with an uninsured driver. These are complex claims that require detailed investigation, action by the insurance company, and a great plan by a personal injury lawyer who appreciates what the limits of coverage available are and how to access that money as soon as possible. If you have questions about a car accident claim in Newfoundland or what to do with an uninsured driver context, get in touch today. We're here to provide information to the public so that they can make great decisions about their legal rights and great decisions about their next steps. So if that's you, get in touch today with your questions and we'll get back to you immediately with answers that are helpful, informative, and lead you to make great choices. Wish you all the best.